Hi everyone. Hi everyone, Brandy here with your coaching, mini coaching session for the week. One of the things I want to talk about is that's good in anything in your life, but especially in the business that I'm in, is knowing your why. So one of the things I like to ask my friends or people who I work with is, what would you do if you never had to worry about money again? What if you never had to worry about having too much, too little? What would you do? What would you do with the money? So what you're probably thinking, first off, which a lot of people, including myself, do, is, oh, I want to pay off my bills, I want to pay off my debt, maybe buy a new car, move a new house, so you start focusing on the things that you need, that you want. And then maybe you start to think about trips and things that you want to do, a lot of fun stuff. And I say, that's great. And then what? Because, if you think about it, if you had all the money and all the time in the world, because you wouldn't need to work, that you probably have that all done in about a year. So then you have the rest of your life. So what are you going to do with the rest of your life if you never have to worry about money again? So this is where you just keep asking yourself, and then what? And then what? And then what? And, I suggest, doing this exercise and writing it all out, one thing at a time, everything that you would do, everything that you would want to do. And then once you get to the point where all of your needs are taken care of and you've done all the wonderful things that you want to do for your family and friends, if that's on your list, all the traveling, you've traveled everywhere in the world, what is it that you would do with your time, with your money? And this is where you will find what is really the core of what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing. For me, it took me a few times to do this exercise before I got to my personal why. And it may take you a few times too, you might get it right away, but the way you know what it is it's something that, feels really good in your heart. It doesn't come from your head. It comes from that place in your heart that feels really good. And it usually involves helping other people in some way or form. So what I recommend is you do this exercise. Sit down, write it out, figure out all the things that you would do if you never ever had to worry about money again. Go ahead, write down all of your basic needs and the things you would do, the things you would buy and the places you would go, whatever. Write those down. And then just keep asking yourself, and then what would I do? And then what would I do? And then once you get to that point where you're like, oh, this is what I would do. Because there comes a point where you're already taken care of, and then there's a point where there's service involved, and it's coming from the heart, not the I should do this, because it's more of a this has a sole purpose. And for you it might be traveling to Africa and helping orphanages, or it might be for me what it was is that I really want to study a lot of different things that have to do with the mind and the body and the emotional connection. And I'd spend a lot of time and money investing in getting that education and creating something that will really help other people, because that's what's been helpful for me. For other people, it just depends. It depends on whatever it is for you. And it doesn't matter what it is, as long as when you think about it, it makes your heart feel full and joyful and excited. That is what you need to focus on. So if your goal in life, and a lot of people are having challenges now with finances, and you know what I say, just ignore what's on the TV, ignore what's in the news. Yes, it's going on, we understand that, but is your goal to focus on the bad things that are going on, or is your goal to make things better? So focus on what it is that you want beyond your needs being taken care of, beyond those basic things, and be open to the opportunities presenting themselves, because you never know. An opportunity might come in and you'll be like, oh no, but I wouldn't want to do it that way. Well, then that closes you off. That closes you off from receiving good things and the financial abundance that you absolutely deserve. Not because of anything that you do or say, you just absolutely deserve it. So, again, try this exercise. Find out, what is it underneath all of that is really important to you. What is it that you would do if you never had to worry about money again and all of your needs were taken care of? That right there is your why. That right there is your purpose. That is why you're here. And we're all meant to be abundant, happy, joyful souls, but you could end up having all the money in the world and you might not know your why. And if you don't know your why, what are you going to do? I just read a book called What Happy People Know. what was really fascinating to me is that a lot of the book was about this therapist who worked with a lot of people who had money, lots and lots of money, and they weren't happy. Either they were still stressing about money, or they just, they sacrificed a lot of the things that were really heartfelt and important for them in order for them to have money. And, another question I pose for you is, what if you could have it all? What if you could have the financial freedom, you could have the time freedom, you could go anywhere, be anything, do anything you want? There are opportunities out there, and I absolutely believe with all my heart that it is possible, and I have definitely been open to the ideas and the possibilities. And I hope you got something from this, and if so and you feel moved, I'm also in this amazing business where I'm working with fantastic mentors, and eFusion energy drinks, healthy. Even if you're not into the energy drinks, the business is fantastic, and the opportunity for financial freedom is absolutely there. And one of the great things too is, if you join in my group or under my team, you have the support of myself, so you get free coaching and support for myself and my mentors and my coaches and my support team. So the support is there, the opportunity is there, and if you're interested, let me know. If not, maybe you took something from this, and maybe you will discover your why. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to find out what your why is. So feel free to email me, Brandi, Brandi, at myhealingmovement.com, all one word. Or if you have questions, feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 303-665-2905. Be blessed, be well, and have a wonderful day.